Students, today we are going to start our new chapter of Business Studies class 12th second part, that is financial management. In this video we are going to discuss what is financial management and types of financial decision. So let's start. Financial management refers to efficient acquisition, allocation and usage of fund by the company for its smooth working. Financial management is concerned with the decision which result in long-term and short-term assets of the firm. Okay, so this decision is very much important for the company, for any firm. It helps in reduction of expenses involved in procuring the funds. What is procuring of funds? To avail funds from different sources like borrowed fund and owner's fund, to control the risk and to achieve effective deployment of funds. What is deployment? That is return from the funds. Okay. Now, what are the roles or importance of financial management? The first foremost importance of financial management is size and composition of fixed asset. It depends upon directly on the investment decision which are taken by the company. You have to decide in which asset you want to invest, and the size of assets is also depends upon the investment figure or investment amount. Okay. Second, amount and composition of current assets. What are current assets? These are those assets which we use in the process of business, in the normal operating cycle of the business, like cash, bill receivable, inventories, etc. So the amount and composition of current assets are also depend upon financial decision of the company. Third, amount of long-term and short-term funds to be used. There are two types of funds. First is long-term and second is short-term finance or funds. The amount from where we raise long-term funds and short-term funds depend upon the financial management. In financial management, we decide which source is reliable for short-term and long-term. Okay. Fourth is proportion of debt and equity in capital. First of all, what is debt and equity? Debt is borrowed fund. Okay? And equity is owner's fund. Okay? So we have to decide how much the company should borrow and how much the company should issue share. Okay. So proportion of financial management and proportion of debt and equity is decided under the financial management. And last, all the items in profit and loss account. What are the items included in profit and loss account? Basically the expenses. It is also recorded in profit and loss account, and revenue is also recorded in profit and loss account. If we pay more interest, depreciation, it will increase our expenses, and if we have more revenue, it will increase our profit. Okay, so these are the importance of financial management. What are the objectives of financial management? It is very important, you have to remember this. There are 5 main objectives of financial management. First is maximize the wealth of shareholder. First of all, company should focus on maximization of wealth of shareholder. because the shareholder is the owner of the company, and if the owner of the company having good profit, company will grow in future. Second, financial decision which prove beneficial for the shareholder. The decision regarding finance, that is borrowed fund and owner's fund, it will be taken in such a way so that it will benefit the shareholder. Improvement in market value of the share. Market value of the share is very important in raising fund. If the market share of the company is good, it will increase the profitability of the company, because the company may raise fund through shares and the fund is so sufficient for the business, for the investment in different projects. But if the price of share is not sufficient, if the price of share is deteriorating, the shareholder withdraw their funds also, and company is unable to invest in business. The price of equity share raises. We have to focus on increasing the price of equity share, because this equity share helps us in raising fund. So higher price, that means more funds, and lower price, that is lower fund. Optimum utilization of resources. You all know what is this. The financial management help us for investing funds in appropriate projects, and if we invest funds in appropriate projects, it will benefit not only the company but shareholder and the external users of the company, like customer, potential investors, etc. Okay? So now we are going to discuss the financial decision or financial management, in which we take different types of decision. There are 3 types of decisions. Okay? What are the 3 types of decisions? First, investment decision, in which we have to study what is capital budgeting and working capital. Second is financing decision, in which we have to decide whether to opt debt or equity and what will be the ratio of debt and equity in the company. And dividend decision, how much we have to pay dividend to our shareholders. Okay, so now we discuss what are the financial decisions. First of all, investment decision. A firm must decide where to invest the fund such that it can earn maximum returns. Such decisions are known as investment decision and can be classified as a long-term and short-term decisions. Okay? So, financial management decide where to invest and how much we can earn and how much we have to invest so that we maximize the returns. Okay? It can be classified long term and a short term investment. Okay? Long term investment decision. Long term investment decisions refers to long term decisions such as investment in new fixed asset. As we know, in fixed asset, if we invest, it will take longer time to create a profit from that fixed asset. Okay? like machine or land. They are also called capital budgeting decision. So if in a question, in an examination, ask what is long-term investment decision, that is called capital budgeting decision. Why capital budgeting? Because capital budgeting means you have to budget your fixed asset or capital in such a way so that there must be profit maximization and lower the cost of raising fund. Okay? It affects the firm's long-term earning capacity and the profitability and also has long-term implications. This decision relates to careful selection of assets in which fund will be invested by the firm. A firm has many options to invest their fund, but firm has to select most appropriate investment which will bring maximum benefits for the firm and selecting most appropriate proposal in investment decision. Okay? Moreover, such investment involve large amount of money. Okay? So it is very difficult to revert such decision. If you take wrong decision of long-term investment, that money will not return instantly. And also sometimes it will become huge loss. For example, decision to purchase new fixed asset, opening new branch are the example of capital budgeting, and company has to take these decisions very carefully. Short-term investment decision, these are those decisions which are also known as working capital decision. As you see in previous diagram, there are two types of decision in investment decision. First is long term, that is capital budgeting, and second is short term, that is working capital decision, which affect the day-to-day business operation. It also affect the liquidity. What is liquidity? Cash flow position and profitability of business. And examples are cash management, inventory management, etc. Okay. Now, what is financial decision or financing decision? It involves that decision which regards to the volume of funds to be raised from the various sources. You have two sources of raising fund. What are they? You have already studied in class 11. That is owner's fund and borrowed fund. Okay? Owner's fund and borrowed fund. So company has to decide which fund we have to use for the company's benefit. These decisions are also include identification of sources of finance. There are two main sources of raising fund, that is called shareholders fund. You have studied this in class 12th also in the balance sheet of a company of accountancy third book. And debt, borrowed fund. Taking into consideration factors such as cost, what is the cost of raising fund from equity and debt, risk and profitability, company must decide an optimum combination of debt and equity. What does it mean? Debt upon equity, you have to decide the ratio, how much debt you will take and how much equity you will take. It totally depends upon many factors of the market. For example, while debt proves to be cheaper than equity, but there is chance of risk in the loss of ownership in the company if you raise fund from equity. In a debt, if you issue debt or you raise fund through debt, it will have fixed charge over the company, okay, and also charge on any fixed asset or collateral security. Dividend decision. Dividend decision involve decision regarding how the company would distribute its profit or surpluses or surplus. Dividend is basically the part of profit which is distributed to the shareholder. As you know, if you invest in shares, you have to decide how much dividend you have to pay to shareholder. It's totally depend upon the factors which affect dividend decision like earning of the company, stability of earning, cash flow position, growth opportunities, etc. The company decide whether to distribute it to equity share in the form of dividend or keep it in the form of retained earning. What is retained earning? Undistributed profit of the company. So the main reason is regarding how much profit is to be distributed and how much is to be retained in business. So dividend decision is totally depend upon the decision, the market condition of the company in which he has to decide that the profit of the firm is distributed among the various parties such as creditors, employee, debenture holder, shareholder, etc. Factors affecting dividend decision. There are some factors which affect the dividend decision as follows. First is amount of earning. If you have good earning in current year but you don't have good earning in previous year, so the company declare lower dividend or higher dividend depend upon the decision of the company. Generally, they announce higher dividend so that they can set off the previous losses. Stability of earning or stable earning. Company having stable or smooth earning prefers to give higher dividend. If you have stable income, you spend more, but if you don't have stable income, you spend less. So company also follow this, and if they have stable earning, they announce higher dividend. Stable dividends. If company is paying stable dividend and they have the dividend policy as it has better impact on shareholders and improve the reputation of the company. If you pay stable dividend, it will increase the reputation of the company. So if company wants to maintain this image of the company, they will announce stable dividend that is not very high and not very low. Growth prospect. If the company is investing in any plan or plan to reinvest the earning of the company, they will announce lower dividend. Okay? If they don't have good retained earning, they will retain current year profit and announce lower dividend. Cash flow position. Paying dividend means outflow of cash. What is outflow of cash? Cash will flow outside from the company. Company declare higher rate of dividend only when they have surplus cash. If they don't have surplus cash, they will announce lower dividend. Okay? Preference of shareholder. Another factor which is very important is the preference of shareholder, because they are the owner of the company. Generally, it is observed that retired shareholder expected regular and stable amount of dividend, whereas a young shareholder prefer the capital gain by reinvesting into the company. So it is also depend upon the nature of the shareholder. So if a company having large number of retired and middle class shareholder, they will declare more dividend, and if they have young energetic shareholder which wants to reinvest their profit in the company, they will announce lower dividend. Taxation policy, it is very important, because by this policy, in next video we try to calculate the rate of share, the profit of the share. The rate of dividend also depend upon the taxation policy of the government. If the tax rate is higher, then company prefer to pay less in the form of dividend. Whereas if the tax rate is lower, then the company may declare higher dividend. So it is also depend upon the company's decision. Okay? Here the video ends. In next video, we discuss what is financial leverage, what is financial planning, capital structure, how to calculate return on investment, and factors determining the capital structure. So don't miss the video. Thank you.